Right, stock road final time then here at Birmingham Wheels Raceway on tonight's Sunday night programme for the stock rods, with this next instalment of the Polysports Yokohama series. The grid is forming up down here on the home straight. Outside row 1 is 53 Nigel Foster, who won the title for this Polysports series back in 2021, the first year we ran the event. Alongside him is the defending champion 83 Ben Singleton. Row 2, 62 Kian Twig, alongside 15 of Graham Willis. Row 3 is 36 Roy Anderson. He'll be joined by 409 of Chris Wilkes. So the white and yellow grade complete the entire first group. Group 2 we head off by 230 Charlie Octoloni, alongside 143 Cameron Willisey. Row number 5 on the grid is 107 Evan Foster and 422 Connor Gibson Leach. Beyond that on row 6 is 11 of Sean Jacklin and 127 Josh Beattie. Group 3 headed off by 749 Cal Fido and 447 Adam Turner on row 7. Row 8 is 41 Gordon McDougall and a very out of place Kevin van der Bosch in H293. Then from the back of the grid on row number 9 is going to be 525 of Paul Broderick. Yellow flag goes up, then rolling start. 20 racing laps for tonight's stock rod final here at Wheels Park tonight. (17 stock rods on track, our biggest entry of the year. The heats have been split into 3 out of 4, so this is the first time all the cars have raced together this evening. Anyway, watch the green flag from Mr. Sides Lake off turn 4. Here we go then with tonight's stock rod grand final. 20 laps, let's go racing. So Kian Twig show looks to the inside at turn 1, but has the door slammed well and truly in his face. Group 2, you could say a little bit eager to get going there, as we've sort of ended up with the first 2 groups merged together already, with Group 3 running a little bit behind proceedings. 409 Chris Wilkes has been shuffled back already on the outside line in the course. He's dropped a long way back with 143 Willisey making some headway in the early stages. 41 McDougall bulks up a few of them at the back. 293 Van der Bosch amongst that little group. 447 Turner's made some good progress from Group 3 and is already on the tail end of the 12 car train at the front of proceedings, and he is running well, the reigning world champion in the stock rods, to defend that title in 2 weeks time at Northampton International Raceway on the tarmac. Big shuffle up at turn number 3 there. 422 Gibson Leach bulks up. 15 Willis, 127 Beattie involved. 447 Turner left with little option of where to go. 15 Willis runs wide as well on the turnstile bend, very nearly up in the barrier. So 83 Singleton leads and 53 Foster. 60 Twig is next in third. It looks like 36 Anderson making move for third place now. 230 Cheloni will follow through as well. He had a battle with Kian Twig in Heat 4 earlier on, but they seem to put their differences aside here. 143 Willisey making scything progress as well, up into the top 5 already from the red grade in the heat. So he did 2 heats, I'm afraid, did Cameron. He was late arriving this evening. Meantime, move for the lead, and 53 Foster's going to go down the inside and take first place away. Yep, he's through, and the transponder has him as first as well. Anderson in 36 coming through also to get into second. Oh, a bit of a clash there on turn 2 as 143 Willisey very nearly turned 230 actually, then puts the bumper in on the 83 Singleton. Not deliberate, just a few too many cars in the same piece of tarmac. 62 Kian Twig then puts the bumper on 230 actually. He gets done in turn by 11 of Jacklin, so a few bits and pieces getting flung around there in the mid-pack, and Twig goes through for 5th, but I suspect there may be a few cars receiving black crosses here, there and everywhere, with a little bit of push and shove going on in this one for the stock rods. A lot of cars on track, of course, so contact is inevitable, but we're doing his best to avoid it. 525 Broderick gets down the side of 293 Van der Bosch. 409 Wilkes is taken by 41 McDougall. Big push at turn number 3 as 293 Van der Bosch goes wading in. 525 Broderick then decides the best form of defence is lean Kevin up the curb. That's ended rather badly, and 409 Wilkes is the innocent bystander there who gets rather deflated by that little battle. Now 749 Fido doors 41 McDougall on the inside, so I think all 5 of them will be getting a black cross and a warning from the steward. I think everyone getting a little bit hot-headed in that little battle at the rear end of the field. 53 Foster has got 36 Anderson really hampering him now for the race lead, but they're keeping themselves line of sight. 11 of Jacklin goes through for 4th on the inside of 143 Willisey on the far side. Willisey trying to hold it round the outside, but the long way round here at Birmingham is that outside line that we speak of. Singleton has to block the inside line there. Jacklin not finding a way through. 62 Kieran Twig making some progress as well, trying to have a nibble at the back. 143 Willissi. Here comes 447 Turner in. It's a bit almost getting in the back of the 107 of Foster. Nice to have him back out in the stock rods after a long hiatus from the Formula. He last raced them under the BRL promotion, I would imagine, and had a very spectacular rollover here at Birmingham back in the start of the 2020 season. He launched off the curb at turn 4. 143 Willissi back to the inside of 11 Jacqueline, meantime, to go through into 4th place once more. Kieran Twig having a little bit of an overlook, just seeing if he can find a way through the regular hot rod race at Scunthorpe. And then Willissi shuts the door in 11 of Jacqueline. 447 Turner making progress. 127 Beatty goes to the high line to try and take 230 Occhialoni round the outside, but it comes to no avail. Charlie, his dad, Neil, raced in the stock rods at Cowden Beath for a number of years. Charlie himself, an ex-racer in Micro Formula 2s and Ninja Kart, sadly didn't go any further in his oval racing career, but is racing with us an R-Factor and has improved leaps and bounds in the last couple of years, and also won the ORCI Championship in this Formula last season at Taunton. 143 Willissi now trying the outside line to go for 3rd. He's tried that a few times, but to no avail. 11 of Jacqueline is once again putting his nose in. 107 Foster's now got Turner down the inside going into turn number 3, and Turner is going to go through and take what I believe is now 7th place away from the Colville-based driver. Down the back straight, this little group of cars on the far side really getting quite bunched up. The reigning Polysport Yokohama champion heads them, and everyone else is trying to be 4th place behind, but I think they'd quite like to be 3rd place, some of them. Bit of a contact moment down there. We're on the last lap, I believe, for this one, so down the back straight for the final time. It's going to be a win for 53 Nigel Foster in the Corsa. Then it's going to be Anderson for 2nd place, and 143 Willissi doesn't get around the outside. 83 is next, and 143 11. Rest of them come through. Oh dear, got a spinner on turn 4 as Occhialoni has gone spinning in the Nova. 15 Willis and 409 Wilkes almost come together on the run to the line. Red flags, please.